Good evening, everyone. This is Dana from NexGen. And on this evening, as part of our Streams of Income series that we've been doing these past few weeks, I'd like to talk to you about royalty income. Now, royalty income wasn't something I knew a lot about. So, of course, for you, I had to do the research. So, if you look at the beginning of the video, I always try to put a definition of each one of the income streams. So for royalty income, it's a type of payment for an intangible work or other intellectual property that is patented, trademark, or copyrighted. And these payments occur when another person is profiting from something you've created with your permission. Now, I did find out some other things that it does not always have to be something you created, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So you'll also receive royalty income if you invest in a mineral operation such as gas or oil. So you can profit from other persons using your property by charging royalty. And so let's take a look at some types of royalties. And again, in the beginning of the video, I just gave you a few, but there's some others. So when we're talking about performance royalties, we're talking about using copyrighted music. And there's royalties for the use of online images and artwork, such as stock photography. So let's say that you went out and took some pictures, and you can actually use those as stock photography and receive royalty income from that. And I'll leave some information in the description below, as always. And of course, there are the book royalties that publishers pay an author for their book. And there's patent royalties paid to an owner of a patented invention by a third party who makes and sells the invention. There's franchise royalties paid to the owner of the business's name and assets. For example, a franchise that a lot of you may know about is McDonald's. And so when McDonald's sells the franchise, they also get royalties. Then we have the mineral rights paid when natural resources are extracted from a person's land by a utility company. And then, of course, we have the royalties paid to celebrities who use their name to promote a fashion line. So these are just a few examples of the different types of royalties. Now, the thing, because you have been patient with us with some of this information, I'm also going to tell you that sometimes if someone creates a work, they can actually sell their information, or they can sell their intellectual property. And so it's a buy and exchange type of situation. So I'm going to leave you some information in the description below that actually outlines how that works, and some additional information on royalty income. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of all of the streams of incomes that we've been talking about over the past few weeks, because each week I basically kind of gave you an introduction and then put some information in the description if you wanted to get further information. But next week, we're going to actually start talking about some examples of people that are doing it. So I look forward to seeing you next week. And if you have any comments, definitely feel free to put them down in the comment section, but definitely make sure that you take a look at that description, because it's a lot of valuable information. Talk to you next week, and have a fantastic weekend.
Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can never miss another video.